All right, Sue, we are at SiriusXM,
Where are we?
right? And we are here to talk about Bumblebee because we've got Ricardo Hoyos in the house,
Here I am.
right? And, we've got a few minutes. We can actually play just a little bit because you've been doing this all day, so it's...
I'm warm.
I'm
ready to go.
We'll just throw some easy ones for you anyway.
Lob it out.
Yeah, all-time favorite movie.
Oh, that's the hardest question there is, man. I know there's too many movies. Okay, I love Nacho Libre. It's a weird
that's the
favorite of
first.
mine.
No one said that before. I'm pretty sure.
I love that movie.
Nice.
Little Jack Black action, sure.
Big Jack Black fan.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Tenacious D.
That might be my second favorite movie.
School of Rock. Should we just keep going?
Right? Just finish them all off?
Yes. Oh man, I love all those. So great.
That's wild. So you are Trip in Bumblebee.
I am. Yes.
How do you compare and contrast Zach to Trip?
Well, they're kind of similar. I think in Degrassi, the characters, you have so much more time to really tell every single story that could be happening to that
Could
character.
ever possibly.
Yeah. And so there's a lot more to explore. You get a lot more time to explore. Whereas Trip is not that he's one-dimensional, but it was a different process. There's not as much to take in and consider when playing Trip.
That's fair. I mean, we were talking about this on the way over. How many takes? And I'm sure you've been asked this question already half a dozen times. How many takes was it to get the shirt?
Come off?
Yeah.
A few. I wasn't doing it right. They're like, we need it slower. Try to do slow motion, sexy
Baywatch.
something, and I just couldn't get that.
We'll come back. We'll do it after lunch. We'll fix it in post.
Did they have to spill on you every single time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh shirt, fresh makeup.
Yeah. They had 12 of those shirts ready to go. Someone flying in to take it off and try that one.
Oh. I said this in my review. I stand by this completely. Except for the 1986 animated film, this is the first Transformers film that I've actually really enjoyed.
Awesome.
Because, the film takes its time.
Yeah.
You get characters, you get a story, and you get some great action scenes. And you are now part of a bigger universe.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, Trip could come back.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I don't have any information. They don't tell me
You're
what's
an
going
actor.
on. I'm an actor. They're going to call me the night before and be like, hey, you coming to set or what?
You've got those M&Ms you like. Come on.
But, I couldn't agree more. This is the first movie in this franchise that feels separate from the rest. It's still, they all work together, but it's its own thing. It takes place in a different timeline. It's this prequel. The 80s play such a big role. It's such a fun...
With a great sound.
Oh, man, the soundtrack. Yeah. So great.
Yeah, as soon as I can't remember what the first track was that came up for the soundtrack, but I'm like, oh, I'm totally in for this now. We're there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Stranger Things, for example, the time period plays almost a whole character on itself as well. It's kind of like that
Totally.
too.
Totally. The 80s just gives that feeling of nostalgia and warmth,
and yet none of the clothes seem completely out of date, or maybe it just seems so
Maybe it's
reflective of my
coming
closet.
back.
I think that's what's going on. Yeah.
Except for that costume Haley had to wear, bumping into you constantly. That and that hat was
Hot
just.
dog outfit.
Those never go out of style.
No. But you were born in the 90s,
Yeah.
so you completely missed the 80s.
Yeah.
Do you now have a favorite 80s pop song?
Good question.
I know.
I do this quite a bit. You know what? I love, what do I love? I really like, I don't know if this was 80s. I know Talking Heads did a lot of stuff in the 80s, but song-wise, Psycho Killer, I feel like is 70s, right?
I believe
80s?
it's right on that cusp.
It might be on the cusp. But really 80s song, which is in the soundtrack as well, and just sounds like the premier song of the 80s to me is Don't You Forget About Me.
Right?
That is the one.
Bumblebee kind of takes that whole thing to heart
Yeah,
in a big
yeah,
way.
yeah. It's perfect mesh of like story, franchise, time period, music, like
everything,
it all.
Everything just works in
yeah,
this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not. I think the only thing I missed. Not missed. I think the only thing I would have changed is maybe a little tie off with your character and of course the girls who were just
That's-
picking on Haley or
that-
Charlie.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
intuition there
Yeah.
because we film those scenes.
Right,
Those
and-
scenes do
They're
exist.
right there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, are they on?
Yeah.
there?
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to do with post, so
Right,
I couldn't
yeah.
tell you what's going on there.
No. I mean, okay. So now you know a little bit about the Transformers, because growing up in the 90s, you didn't have the 80s stuff that we did. Do you have a favorite Transformer? Really, you're going to
It's
go
got
with
to
the cheap
be
answer?
Bumblebee.
Okay, Bumblebee.
It is the cheap answer, but it's just the
'Cause
truth.
he's so
like,
likable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't like the first Transformers movies for me that came out. Those Michael Bay films. Yeah, from the beginning, Bumblebee is just the favorite. How could he not be?
Yeah.
You know?
I knew it had to be either that or Optimus Prime. There's no two.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, I mean, we're how far from the 80s now? And Peter Cullen's still doing the voice of Optimus Prime.
Wow. My friend has the quote of like Optimus Prime's death in like the
Oh, no way.
cartoons like on him. He's like a super Transformers fan. He freaked when I told him that
I was
got
about to
the
say,
part.
how would that must have gone over like gangbusters.
Yeah.
Can
he
you get
lost
me on
his mind.
set?
Yeah, totally.
Can I meet Bumblebee? Did you meet Bumblebee?
At the premiere, I met Bumblebee.
Oh, very
I didn't
good.
get to actually work
Eventually,
with Bumblebee.
yeah.
Well, I did
Well, the
work with the
Volkswagen
car.
was there,
The
yeah.
Volkswagen was there. I didn't get to see him in his, true form.
Yeah.
But I did at the premiere.
But, I mean, that Volkswagen Beetle, man. My parents had that car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it's the whole film is just
Wow.
perfectly wrapped up nostalgia. It's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump
Sure.
because you've done a couple other shows that both Sue and I happen to be fans of.
Oh yes.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
Yes, let's
You did
jump.
an episode of Haven,
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Cool.
Very early
yeah,
on,
Right
maybe.
on. Yeah. Right on.
and then you showed up twice on Killjoys,
I did. Yeah. The psycho.
right?
Like who had his brain scrambled from
Yeah.
alien tech.
Now, obviously, Bumblebee's not quite as genre
Right.
as those. And this came up, we did some interviews on the red carpet the other night, and this kind of came up a couple times. Do you find there's a different pull from skill sets when you do different kind of genres?
For sure. Yeah. You gotta play to your genre for
Mhm.
sure. It's a different approach, which is not something you realize to begin with. Like you make the mistake of approaching everything the same way,
Right.
and it doesn't really work. Right.
I feel like I'm in a different movie.
Yeah,
here.
something is weird, but you figure it out, and it's fun. It's interesting to play that game for me.
Is there a genre that you haven't done that you'd like to get into?
I haven't done like well, I have, but I love comedies. That's
Okay.
like my favorite thing to watch,
Yeah.
just on my own accord, and like. I just see these blooper videos all the time of like these guys on set just looking like they're having the most fun in the
Nice.
world, and that to be on that kind of set would really be so sweet.
Yeah.
Would you want to do like a live audience
Oh,
sitcom?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I imagine that's totally different too, like doing a comedic film or something that doesn't have that immediate.
Right. Yeah.
Get the response.
I
right.
never really thought about that, but yeah, wow, that not live action. Well, yes, live action.
Yeah.
But
He's actually an animated character.
Not even really here. We're just putting them in. You're in post.
I'm in post. That's how they put me into this one. Just like Bumblebee. I was just a tennis ball
Yeah.
that Haley talked
right
to
here.
in the scene. Jump off the cliff. Whoa, he's in the water.
Which was,
React.
yeah, because obviously nobody actually jumped off the cliff. Were you
Yeah,
involved in the green screen side?
Yeah. So what we did is we stacked 2 shipping crates on top
Okay.
of each other. And then we shot out one way where we had like a big green screen
Right.
in the background. And he had me all harnessed up, and I'd just run and sprint and like fall. And we did that about like 10 times, and that was a lot of fun. That was so sweet.
Now,
You're
but
like, can I do
hear-
one more?
Yeah.
One more.
One more for me.
But I hear the harnesses can be kind of uncomfortable though at the same time.
Oh, they ride up on you. Let me tell you.
That's
I was also just wearing those underwear with the whole thing, and it was cold. So that was there's.
Well, that's where the acting comes
That's
in.
for the
Yeah,
craft.
yeah.
It's all for the art.
Right.
For the craft.
No, I love it. That's fantastic. Yes, we've talked about genres. We've talked about pop music. We've talked about. I mean, what is the one question that you never get but you're always ready to answer?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. You know, I always have something in my back pocket about. I do a lot of music.
Okay.
Myself.
Nice.
And well, with a band.
Not just you up there.
Not just me.
For this next number.
I will be playing all the instruments, except the Cat in the Hat style orchestra.
You're like busking in the subway.
But no, me and my brother, we make music together. Our band's called Dog Cosmic.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm just trying to plug that as much as I can,
Yeah.
of course. Give us a
You've got
listen.
so much time.
Dogcosmic.com.
So yeah, you're on Twitter at Ricardo Hoyos.
Ricardo
01?
Hoyos 2.
2.
And then Ricardo Hoyos 3 on Instagram.
So you are out there. You're socially media active. People can find you, tweet at you. What has the fan response been like? Have you seen a transition to more fans because of Transformers, or have all the Degrassi fans followed you across?
Yeah, the Degrassi fans are incredible. They're completely loyal. Like, I haven't a lot. They've all just always been there. And there's been, there's definitely been a spike
Nice.
in after this Transformers. It's been nice.
Well, that sounds great. We learned about a band,
Yeah.
talk music, genres, movies. I think that's a great place to wrap it up because we are just the tip of the iceberg. He's got a very full day ahead of him, and
And he's
behind
already
him,
had a full day behind
right?
him. Yeah.
So Ricardo, thank you for coming in. Well, joining us here at SiriusXM.
Thanks
Where
for-
we've never been before.
Thanks for having me / meeting me here
Right.
as well.
And enjoy the rest of your day, man. Good luck, and love the film. This, like I said, favorite since the '86 film.
Yes.
It's
Saying
great
a lot.
talking to you guys.